Hello all, welcome to Studio BAM's half-hour mat class, no props on June 9th. As always, please take care of yourself. If you have any injuries or limitations, I'll be providing some modifications. Sometimes those modifications don't work for everyone. If that's the case, bring in your own favorite modification. If that doesn't work, take a break, do a different movement. All is well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start on all fours. I might need to adjust this in a moment, the camera, but I think we'll be fine here. So you're gonna come onto all fours, and I'm gonna face the camera just for a moment, and you're gonna bring your legs together. So legs are sandwiched together, a little bit different than being hip distance, yeah? And then tops of feet are just onto the mat. No, trying to find just my neutral pelvis here yet. I'm just gonna have you move the joints of the knees and the hips, a little bit of pressure on the feet, right? So you're just gonna go ahead and sink the booty down towards the heels, any amount, doesn't have to be all the way down. And then come right back up. And then you're going to sink those sits bones down towards the heels, any amount, and come right back up. So if this feels like it's too much for the top of the feet, you can always curl your toes under. Just know that with the toes curled under, you'll get more pressure to the joints of the toes. So that sometimes works for people, sometimes it doesn't. It also limits how far you go down in your pelvis, so the hip sockets don't get as much movement. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and open up the knees and legs to their functional parallel position. Again, you're going to start to send the booty down and come right back up. So again, we're just moving through the hip sockets and the knees. We'll do some ankle stuff in class as well. And two more times here. This is 3. And here's 2. And I'm going to come right back up and I'm going to face the camera again. This can be any amount. So you're now going to rotate your thighs inwards, so your lower legs will point slightly outward. You can have your legs slightly separated or knees connected or somewhere in between, all good there. And then again, you're gonna start to send the booty down. Doesn't have to be that far and coming right back up. And you might notice that this changes the range of motion. It might be smaller. Totally fine. Maybe it's bigger, I don't know. And it's not important that you get your booty all the way down to the floor for me. You're just trying to get some movement here. Prepares us for the next thing that we'll be doing as well. And that's 4. Go ahead and bring now the toes together, knees apart. Same thing, booty down. Getting some movement there and coming right back. Then again, booty down. And back. 2 more times, booty down. And back. Last one, booty down. And back. Good. So you can still face whatever direction you are. I'm going to face the camera. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see my head. Oh, today you get to see my head. Excellent. So I'm going to bring my knees together. I'm going to sit down onto my heels. If it doesn't feel good, again, curl the toes under. You can also sit cross-legged. Maybe your legs can be out in front of you. But some sort of seated position here. Yeah, and then you're just going to take this right arm, going to reach up and over. The left hand's going to touch the floor. Whatever position, seated position you're in. And you can bend that left elbow, getting a little bit more stretch to that side, if that works for you. It doesn't have to be a huge bend. Come right back up. And you'll side bend to the other side, bending the right elbow. Again, you're not trying to lift the hip up, trying to keep it down to get that stretch. Coming up, one side. And coming up to the other side. We're gonna add on to this. You're gonna come up, side bend to that right side, so you're opening up the right side. You're gonna fold forward. You're gonna travel all the way over to that other side. Left arm comes up and over. And we'll go immediately right back down. And you're going to swing the right arm up and over to the ear. Yeah, and again, swinging back down and coming up and over. So you're just getting some movement in the spine and the shoulder girdle, swinging down and around, coming to the other side, and down and around, swinging to the other side. Now, as we come back to that original side, I want you to see if you can swing this left arm slightly behind the feet and see if you can lean back a little bit, get a little extension. Swing forward, right arm goes slightly back, any amount for you, and see if you can bend and get a little extension in the spine. And swing forward and around. This will be your last one here. A little extension, keep those knees down. And again, this is also stretching out the thighs, so that might mean that the range of motion needs to be super small. Coming right back to the center here. Go ahead and press yourself into a child's pose, either knees together, knees separated. Find what works, just a little bit of a moment to release out of that. And then deep inhale here, exhale, walk your hands back to the knees, rolling up, sitting onto your heels or standing on your knees, whatever works. Go ahead and transition on to the back. From here, just to set up alignment, so you're going to think about your thigh bones pointing toward the hip sockets, heels in line with the sit bones, feet not too close. Send the tailbone down, back bottom ribs down. Pelvis is parallel to the ground, so you're not overly flattening, not overly arcing, so creating neutral spine, neutral pelvis. From here, take a deep inhale and exhale, you're going to just draw this right leg to tabletop. You're going to hold it there for the inhale. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, screw the belly, now left leg's going to float out. Inhale, hold, then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, screw the belly, right leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale, hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, hold, exhale, place the foot back down. Trying to keep neutral if you can. Exhale, right leg floats up to tabletop, and you can leave that leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg, squeeze those knees together, ankles together. Gentle point the feet, try to keep neutral. If you need to imprint your spine, totally fine. Send toes and thigh bones forward just about 3 inches in front of you. Inhale right back in. So try not to straighten out your legs. I don't want you to use leg muscles here, more abdominals. Send toes and thigh bones away. And come back in. Legs are going to kick in, but shouldn't be the main focus. Toes and thigh bones slightly forward. Inhale back in. It's just about 3 inches. 2 more times. Toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Now pause. On the exhale, extend both legs up towards the ceiling. And then bend the legs right back in. And extend both legs up, bend them back in. Extend both legs up. Any amount, don't have to be entirely straight if it doesn't work for you. And extend both legs up and bend back in. Now extend both legs up, keep them there. Keep the legs in parallel, try not to turn out the legs, which will limit to where your legs go. When you're in parallel, open up the legs to parallel straddle and then bring the legs back together. Open and close. Try not to make it any bigger than it needs to be, right? Yeah, and close. And open, and close, open, and close. 2 more times, open, close, last one, and open, close, pause, bring the legs back to tabletop. Now turn the legs out. On the exhale, you reach the right toe down to the mat in this turn out position. Inhale that leg right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale back up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up, pause, bring the legs back to parallel. Again, right toe taps down. Inhale back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale back up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps, yeah. Inhale up, pause, hug those knees into your chest. Breathe for a moment. And then go ahead and place both feet back onto the mat, reestablishing yourself back to that neutral position. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. Place the palms behind the skull and just point the elbows slightly forward so you can see them in your peripheral. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, and round yourself up to your abdominal curl without changing the lower spine or moving the pelvis. Inhale, hold, exhale, round yourself right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around the spine of abdominal curl. Inhale, hold, exhale, round yourself right back down. Inhale and exhale again, nod the head around the spine of abdominal curl. Inhale, hold, exhale, round yourself right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around the spine of abdominal curl. Yeah, inhale here, exhale, round yourself right back down. Here we go. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, and round yourself up to that abdominal curl. Now you're gonna release this right hand with the back of the skull. You're gonna cross it over the left side of the body, like you're trying to pass a baton to someone. Slight spiral of the torso. Tiny little pulses up from the abdominals, right? Try not to make the pulses come from the neck, chin, or shoulder. You're not trying to move the shoulder blade forward and back. Keep the shoulder blade stable and just pulse up using those abdominals, mostly, perhaps, to that left side, because you are reaching that direction. This side gets a little bit more stretched, that right side, perhaps. Pause, hand goes back behind the skull, left hand releases, cross over the right side of the body, again you're crossing, and then tiny little pulses up from the abdominals. And again, you're not trying to reach from the shoulder, consider pulsing up, mostly from the abdominals, not entirely, yeah? Yeah, other muscles are gonna kick in for sure. Yeah, and breathe. Pause, come back to the center, place a hand behind the skull, roll up 2 more inches and round yourself right back down. Arms go back onto the mat by your side. Just moving the spine here a little bit differently to prepare it for the next series. So just take a deep inhale for nothing. On the exhale, I want you to sink your belly so deeply that you just input the lower back onto the mat. That's all you're doing. Using the strength of the abdominals mostly here, rather than the quads, glutes, or pressing the feet too much. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to a neutral position. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the feet bone, in for the lower back. Inhale Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to a neutral position. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone into the lower back. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale and exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone into the lower back. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Now take deep inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone into the lower back. Hold there, keep the lower back imprinted. Deep inhale in here, exhale, right leg close up to tabletop, fold the left leg up 2 minutes. So both legs are up, lower back is imprinted. Interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull. Deep inhale in here, exhale, round yourself up to your abdominal curl, picking up the face a little bit here. Inhale to round yourself right back down. And again, exhale, round yourself up. Inhale to round back down. And again, exhale, round yourself up. Inhale to round down. And again, exhale, round yourself up. Inhale to round down. Exhale, round yourself up. Back is imprinted. Inhale to round down. Exhale, round yourself up. Now extend the legs toward the ceiling at the same time. Inhale to round back down. Exhale again, round yourself up and extend those legs. Inhale to round back down, bring legs back in. Exhale, round up and extend. Inhale to round back down and bend. Exhale, round up and extend. Inhale to round back down and bend. Exhale, round up and extend. Inhale to round back down and bend. Exhale, round up and extend and pause. Release the right hand. Reach it up for the left foot. 8 pulses up. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind the skull. Left hand releases up to the right foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Hand behind. Right hand to the left for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand behind. Left hand to the right. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch to the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch left hand to the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back hand to the left. 2, 1. Back with the hand. And then left to the right. 1. Pause. Roll back to the center. Reach both hands for both feet. Roll up 2 more inches. Hug those knees into your chest. Roll yourself down. Look right. Look left. Sway the knees from side to side if that works for you. Finding what works. Alright, so from here you're going to transition your hands behind your thighs. Lower legs will be relaxed and folded, so try to keep the lower legs from kicking out. It's a goal. It may or may not happen. Elbows are wide. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale. You'll nod the head, send the thigh bones wide. Just roll yourself up to your seated position. Feet will be flat. Sit up nice and tall. You're going to inhale in here. Exhale. Scoop the belly, curl the tail, and roll yourself down, rolling through. All the way down. Smooth control. Hands can always go behind the thighs, so you need some support. Draw the knees back into the chest. Hands behind the thighs, lower legs relaxed and folded. Deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head, so the thigh bones wide, so roll yourself up. And you're gonna sit up nice and tall, reach the arms forward, shoulders wide and down the mouth. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop, curl, round yourself down, rolling through. Hands behind the thighs or not, your choice. If you need that assistance, totally fine. All the way down. Draw the knees into the chest, hands on top of the legs, right below the knees. This is a tighter shape, so this may or may not work for you. If that's the case, hands go back behind the thighs. Deep inhale in here, exhale. Now the head, so the thigh bones away, so roll yourself up. So this is a tighter shape. It might take you a little bit longer to come up. Maybe we'll do a few rocks and rolls to come up, maybe 20. Yeah? Reach your arms forward, sit up nice and tall. Inhale in here, exhale, shoulders down, round yourself down, rolling through. Smooth control. All the way down, hands behind the thighs or not. Draw the knees into the chest, hands on top of the legs. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, nod the head, so the thigh bones away, so roll yourself up. You might rock and roll to come up. Feet will be flat, sitting nice and tall, reaching arms forward. It changes here. Deep inhale in here, exhale, roll back just about halfway, high abdominal curl. Yeah. Take this right arm, you're gonna reach it up, you're gonna twist to the right, you're gonna pinky tap down, reach that arm back and forward. Left arm reaches up, twist to the left, pinky tap down, bring the arm up and forward. Right leg to tabletop, right arm reaches up, pinky tap, reaching arm forward, right foot goes down, left leg goes up, and you're gonna twist, and come back, and left foot goes down. Now I'm gonna bring that right leg to tabletop, hold it there. You're gonna reach with the right arm, tap, bring it back, leave that right leg up, left arm reaches back, tap, bring it back up, pause, place that right foot back down. Now left leg goes up, we start with the left. Left arm reaches up, tap, and bring it back. Right arm reaches up, and tap, bring it back up, pause, place this left foot back down. Exhale, you're gonna round yourself all the way down, rolling through. Scoop the belly all the way down. So from here, go ahead and draw those knees into the chest. Hands go on top of legs, right below the knees, elbows are wide. Deep inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head. Round the spine up to your abdominal curl. You're gonna keep the right knee in the chest, left leg stretches out long, right hand to the outside of the right ankle, left hand on top of that right leg. You can pull in strongly, inhale in here, you're gonna switch sides, outside hand to the ankle, inhale and switching sides. Exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Tuck the knees in, roll yourself down. And look right, look left. Maybe even sway the knees from side to side. Keep the hands on top of the legs, right below the knees. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, you'll nod the head, round the spine up to that abdominal curl again. Again, you're gonna interlace your fingers, place the palms away on the skull. Keep the right knee in the chest. Left leg stretches out long, left armpit draws to the right knee, so you're gonna spar the torso. Both shoulder blades off mat, inhale in here. Switching sides, right armpit towards left knee. Inhale and switching sides. Exhale and exhale. In, and, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, switch and pause and hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale, hold for the inhale, hold for the exhale, switching sides, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, switch, inhale, hold, exhale, exhale, switch, inhale, hold, exhale, hug those knees in, roll yourself down. Let's go ahead and slip your hands to the insides of your inner thighs, holding onto your ankles. Yeah, you might just stay here, this might just be enough. Maybe you're gonna open up that right leg, still holding onto the ankle, or maybe the calf, maybe rock a little bit to that right side. As you bend that knee, bring yourself back to the center. Left leg opens up, your gaze can go to that left foot. We'll rock a little bit to that left side, coming back. And then right leg opens up. We'll rock to that one side, coming back. If the leg gets straight, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. Left leg goes out, in and out. Come back in, pause, knees come back together, feet go back down to mat. So from here, you're gonna go ahead and find that thigh bone distance apart, heels in line with the sits bones, feet are pointing straight ahead. So functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. You can have your arms down to the mat, or if you want to take some of that base of support away, make it a little bit more challenging, you can flip the arms up for the ceiling. Keep the shoulder blades connected to the mat, arms in parallel. That's a choice, doesn't have to happen. So from here, take a deep inhale and exhale, sink the belly, flat down the back, engage your glutes. You're gonna either roll yourself up to a bridge or flat back up, that's your choice. Coming onto your shoulder blades, not past. So keeping the collarbone broad and open, inhale in here, exhale, and sit right back down. Either rolling down or flat back down. It's a choice for you and your spine, whatever works best for you. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly. Engage your glutes, either curl up or flat back up, balancing your shoulder blades. Inhale in here, exhale, soften sternum, soft the rib cage. We're gonna step right back down, length the back of the body all the way down. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tail, and float yourself up, bridge it up. Inhale in here, exhale, soften sternum, soft the rib cage. We're gonna step right back down, length through the back of the body all the way down. Good. Do me a favor, just pull your feet in a little bit for me. So be a little bit closer to your sit bones, nothing too compressive. You're gonna walk that because we're gonna move to some ankle mobility. So take a deep inhale in here, exhale, scoot the belly, curl the tail, and float yourself up to that bridge, so same height bridge. Now you're gonna float the right heel off the mat. So you're on the ball for the right foot. Place that foot back down. Left heel floats up, back down. Right heel floats up, back down. Left heel floats up, back down. Right and down, left and down. Pause. Both heels up, both heels down. Both heels up, both heels down. Both heels up, both heels down. Both heels up. Pause. Roll down to about 2 inches. Pulse it out for 8 with the glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Heels come back down. Put the hips up a little bit higher. Round yourself all the way down. Finding that neutral position and again, to float yourself up. Curl the tailbone, engage your glutes. Either flat back up or roll up. opposite action now. Keep the hips level. You're gonna float the right forefoot off the mat so you're on your heel. Place the foot back down. Left forefoot comes off the mat so you're on your heel. So you're flexing from your ankle. Place the foot back down. Right foot up and down. Left foot up and down. Right and down. Left and down. Both and down. Both and down. Both and down. Both and down. Both. Keep them up. Roll down just about 2 inches. Pulse up for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold. Place both feet back down and roll through the spine all the way back down or flat back down. And then you can move your feet back to that original position forward. Deep inhale in here, exhale, and scoop the belly, curl the toe, and float yourself up to that bridge again. Keep the hips level and even. Try not to spill this kapapati that is resting there. Right leg floats up to tabletop. Inhale that foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale back down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg up. Inhale down. Exhale, right leg up. Inhale down. Exhale, left leg up. Yeah, inhale down. Float the hips up a little bit higher, around yourself all the way down, rolling through. Here we go. Deep inhale here, exhale again. Scoot the belly, curl the tongue. Float yourself up to the bridge. Keep the bridge height here. Right leg floats up to tabletop. Extend that right leg up. Keep that right leg long. Roll down about 2 inches. Here we go. Pulse it up for 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep this leg long, but it drops down to the height of standing left leg. You can flex your foot. Here we go. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg goes back up. We have another 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Adjust the hips, right leg to tabletop, extend that right leg up, left leg up to tabletop, left leg up, pause, right? From here, we're gonna use our right glute, roll down about 2 inches, right glute pulses up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg goes down to the height of standing right leg, keep that left leg there, pulse it up from the glute, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg goes up, keep it nice and long, another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, leg comes back to tabletop, foot goes back down, flip the hips up a little bit higher, round yourself all the way down, rolling through, flat back down if you need to. Lengthen out your legs. Reach the arms overhead. Just get a little break there for a moment. All right. From here, you're gonna draw those knees into the chest. And then you're gonna place your hands behind your thighs. This time, instead of the legs relaxing forward, try to bring the legs more to tabletop. You'll keep that tabletop positioning of the legs. Deep inhale here, exhale, you'll nod the head around the spine. You'll round yourself up. 2 balance point positions, so you're sitting between the sit bones and the tailbone. Inhale here, exhale, you're gonna start to round yourself down, rolling through the back of the body. Legs will travel with you. From here, you're gonna extend that right leg up, so that right leg stays long, left leg stays on tabletop. Exhale, you're gonna round yourself up, leaving the leg long, all the way up. Inhale here, exhale, round yourself back down. Leg travels with you, leg stays long, other leg stays in tabletop. Right leg bends, left leg goes to table, or extends up toward the ceiling. So right leg tabletop, left leg extends. Round yourself up. So left leg is long, right leg to tabletop. Keep that shape, round yourself down, looking through. Let's go ahead and bend that left leg in for a moment and then extend both legs up. Keep both hands to the back of the thighs. Exhale, you're gonna round yourself up. Find that positioning. Breathe and hold. If you can, release the hands forward. It may not happen. It's fine. Always bring the legs back to tabletop. If you're not already there, tabletop legs. Right foot down, left foot down. Lengthen the legs, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. You're gonna flat back forward. You can hold on to the soles of the feet, toe lock, hands to the ankles, shins, thighs. Maybe hands just on the floor. All are great options. And then you're gonna go ahead and release and stack up nice and tall. You're gonna transition onto the belly, but before you do that, I want you to come into this goal post shape on your belly. Just want you to see that. So we're gonna be on your belly in that goal post shape with those arms. The hands won't be in front of the shoulders, they'll be out, right? Forehead down to the mat. Turn the legs out so heels drop towards each other. Your choice is either to keep the inner thighs connected, or you can keep them slightly separated. For me, that works better to keep them slightly separated. Before you do anything, just tone the glutes. Press your pubic bone towards the mat, lift the belly up and in gently. All you're gonna do here is take a deep inhale in here, exhale and float the head and upper spine up. Yeah, keep the front bottom two ribs connect to the mat. Inhale in here, exhale, run yourself right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, float the head and upper spine up. And pause, let's just check this out. So maybe float both arms up. If you fell down a little bit, you might have come up too high. Placing hands back down and arms back down, rounded torso back down. So we're using those upper back muscles, right? Hopefully. Inhale in here, exhale, float the head and upper spine up. So that's the main focus rather than lower back. Both arms float up. Both arms come back down. Rounded torso back down. You can stick with that. Or maybe, actually let's do this first. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, float the head and upper spine up. Pause. Both arms float up. Both arms come back down. Now keep this extension here for a moment. Press into the hands. Lengthen out the arms any amount and come up to an extension. You may not get your arms totally straight, that's fine. Shoulders widen down the back. You need to walk the hands slightly forward, that's totally fine as well. And then come right back down, one whole way back down. So you can stick with your hands there, or if you're ready, pull your hands back a little bit, about an inch. Then put the head and upper spine up. We'll pause. Both arms float up just to check. Both arms come back down. Press into the hands. Lengthen, and maybe your pelvis comes off the mat, or maybe it doesn't. Shoulders float down, and coming right back down. And before you go all the way down, just get the front bottom two ribs connect, and then float both arms up. Both arms go back down, and round your torso back down. It's just a little check. So you can keep your hands there. If you're ready, maybe pull your hands back an inch or half an inch. Deep inhale in here, exhale, float the head and upper spine up. Pause. Float both arms up. Both arms down. Press into the hands and float yourself up. This might also mean that your pelvis comes off the mat. That's totally fine. Shoulders float down the back, or maybe your pelvis is on the mat, also fine. Breathe here for a moment. You're gonna come right back down. Get the front bottom ribs connected. Float both arms up for a moment just to take your chest. Place the hands down, around your torso back down. Go ahead and press yourself into a child's pose, toes together, knees apart. Then you're going to work yourself back onto your belly, but you're going to be on your forearms. You're going to be in a triangle position with your forearms. Affectionately known as Sphinx position. Yeah? Elbows aren't too wide nor too narrow, just something where you can press strongly into those forearms. For me, you're going to go ahead and curl those toes under immediately. Press strongly into those forearms to allow the chest to rise and the head to rise out of the shoulders. From here, you're going to activate those legs, tone the glutes. You're going to lift the thighs off the mat, pelvis off the mat, and readjust into your forearm plank. Pause. Everything comes back down. Keep those toes curled under. You need to adjust the arms a little bit, you can. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, press into the feet, float the hips up, spine in line with the shoulders. Breathe, come right back down. You can stick with that. That might just be enough today. If you want to add on, here we go. You can go ahead and press into the feet, thighs, pelvis, rise up, pause. From here without letting your head touch the mat, you're going to drop your head down, but walk your feet in towards your face any amount for a little bit of what's called dolphin in yoga. And then walk yourself back. Finding that plank, and then pelvis comes back down. We've got one more set. Here you go. You're going to flip the pelvis and spine up. Keep those glutes toned. From here, walk your feet towards your face any amount. Maybe you just stay there. Don't let your head touch the mat. Right leg floats up. Back down. Left leg floats up. And down, right leg floats up. Doesn't have to happen though. And then left leg floats up. Down, walk your feet back. Pause and hold. Gently place those knees back down. Press yourself back to child's pose, toes together, knees apart. And breathe. Walk your hands over to the right. Stretching the left side of the body. Walk your hands back to the center line. Walk your hands over to the left, stretching out the right side of the body. Walk your hands back to the center. A couple last breaths here. Deep inhale in here, exhale, walk the hands back towards the knees. You're going to start to roll yourself up through the base of the spine. Sitting onto your heels or standing on your knees, whatever works for your body. Shoulders will float down the back. Crown of the head shoots through the ceiling. Take an inhale in here. Then as you exhale, all the air out, sink the belly, but don't lose the height of your spine. Keep thinking about shooting the crown of the head through the ceiling nice and tall with the spine. You are done. Good job, you guys. I'm coming back to unmute, but if you have any questions,